Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, March 6, 2012, and this is Talk to Me Tuesday number 32. Gonna try and keep this short and sweet. Hopefully I can, because I would like to get this uploaded as quickly as possible so that I can maybe get some rest today. Not a whole lot crafty this week, more so because I took a week off of work to get some work done in my house. I did accomplish quite a bit of it. I still have a little left in my kitchen to be done, a little left in my dining room to be done, and then I have my craft room and my bedroom to get done. And it has to be done in that order because I have so much craft stuff in my room that I can't really do anything with it until my craft room is done. So I'm really hoping to finish the kitchen and dining room tomorrow and get started on my craft room Thursday. And therefore, as soon as I get my craft room and my room done, I can get started on going through my craft books so I can get that list up and going. And I'm really hoping beyond hope that I can get that done for the beginning of April. So, fingers crossed that it'll work out. I am going to put a message below in regards to the recipe I sent out for the recipe swap. If anybody who was involved got the recipe and wants to double it, you can double every ingredient except for the rice. Double the sauce, double the cheese, even double the amount of water, but you cannot double the amount of rice. So if you double the water to 2 cups of water, only do 3 cups of rice and it'll turn out just right. Otherwise it may be a little dry. So yeah, I will put that down below. If anybody has any further questions, just message me and I'll let you know. Didn't think about that until we made it last night. It was like, so, but I'll put it below so everyone knows. Crafty this week. I started working on a kit that I had purchased I don't know how long ago. It's a sculpture crochet mini kit. And it is Pineapple Guardian Angel Pins. And I know this is a really terrible picture. It's a little black and white picture that came with the kit. But that's it. I am currently working on getting the pieces done, the crocheted pieces. I have 2 of each done so far. And whoops, there are the pieces. And they will sit together like so. And there's a little button you make a face on. And it has a little ribbon rose that gets put on it. So, working on those. I'm hoping by next week to have those finished. I have 2 more of each piece, and then a little light starching to do on the body pieces, and then I can put them together. So, fingers crossed on that one as well. I also started, instead of making a pair of socks out of the strawberry colored yarn I had bought, I decided I was going to do something else with it. So, instead of making the pair of footies that was in here, because the pattern's a little more complicated than what I'm used to, and I haven't been able to find the pattern for the other footies I made, I decided to go with stirrup leg warmers, because I'm the type, my legs get cold, but I hate anything on my feet when I'm sleeping. So these will be perfect. And this is what they look like, and hopefully without too much glare. That's the pattern. It's stirrup leg warmers. They're really cool. It keeps the legs warm, but it leaves the toes free. And I've gotten this far. I have quite a bit more to go, and that is going to be done in the Karen Simply Soft strawberry colored yarn I purchased. Daughter and I went to one of our little used bookstores we have down here that's in association with our public library, and I picked up a book called Learn to Crochet Socks, and there that is. A lot of really nice looking patterns. I think there's like 12 different patterns in the book. I'm the type that I really have always felt that crocheting was more for slippers and knitting was more for socks, because crochet makes a bulkier, thicker fabric as opposed to the knitting. I said, what the heck, I pick it up, I give it a try. The pattern I'm using is this one here. It's the basic crochet sock. It uses worsted weight yarn. I did check my gauge in this one to make sure that it was going to match up with the gauge that they have for the pattern itself. And I think I'm going to stick with my old belief that crochet is more for slippers than for socks, because this is one of the socks. And as I was working on it, I'm saying, wow, that seems awful big. Well, it fits. It doesn't form fit to my foot the way a pair of knit socks does. But I think there's like way too much up in here. And this just doesn't form to the foot quite as nicely as a knit sock. But they'll work great for a pair of slippers. And I'm just going to fold this top piece down. They're supposed to be slouch socks, but they don't really slouch quite so well. So I figure I'd just fold that down and use them for a pair of slippers instead of socks. So I've got one more of these to make. I figured I would just go ahead, since I had already used the yarn to make this one, and make another one. And I have another pair of slippers, which is fine by me. Only other thing, I am going to ask for people's help. I don't know how many people have ever seen these looms. This is lap loom weaving. This is the square loom. I also have the hexagon loom. I was working on an Afghan with these, and I had done so many squares, and this is a square. This is just one of them. And I had done so many of these, I had the pattern memorized. So I put the instructions somewhere. I have no idea where. But I put the instructions somewhere. And it's been a couple years since I've done them, and I cannot for the life of me remember how to do them now. And I have no idea where my instructions went. So if anybody has seen the square lap loom, knows somebody that has it, knows somebody who may have the patterns, or something, the instructions to it, I would gladly pay postage and so on to get a copy of the instructions, because I'm not even sure when I go through all my craft stuff if I'm going to find it. We did have some flooding in my basement. I'm really hoping that the flooding did not affect the instructions for this loom. I have 6 squares left to get done to complete the Afghan, and I would love to be able to get it finished. So if anybody knows, I'd appreciate it. If you could help me out, message me. Like I said, I will gladly pay postage or whatever to get a copy of the pattern. Or if you have a scanner on your printer, that you have a printer and you have a scanner on there where you can scan it and email it to me, that would be great. So please let me know. Like I said, I've got 6 squares left to do. I would love to get it done so that I can get the Afghan together. Other than that, that's it for crafty this week. Like I said, not a whole lot. So hopefully next week I'll have more done. It would be nice. Kind of miss doing crafts, but the work around the house really needed to be done. So anyway, I look forward to watching everybody's videos again this week. For me, it's going to be good night. For you, it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Whatever it is, I hope it's a great one. I hope everyone has a wonderfully crafty week and a wonderfully crafty weekend. And I will see everyone next week. So, goodbye.